Hey everyone, this is a short recording I'd like to do just to show you how to maximize your silver collection in a game called Transport Empire. So there's several ways to collect silver in Transport Empire. One is just through the game just gives you silver over time. So there's um, locations on the map like this lighthouse here and this farm or whatever it is over here that will give you silver every so many minutes. The cities that you have will also give you silver once a day. But other than that, there's three ways you can harvest silver from the game. One is with a silver mine, another is by transporting people between sites, and the third is by selling goods in the shopping area. And I'll show you how to do each of those three and how I've maximized my silver income. So I do collect maybe 100,000 silver every other day from this, so it doesn't take that long to collect a lot of silver in the game. The primary thing I do is collect silver from a silver mine. So here's my silver mine at the top. I just clicked on it, and I'm collecting 63,000 silver in about a day's time. I do that with this engine, the engine that you see heading up towards it. It's right here. This engine, the engine that you see is a decopod. I got it for free after I think 60 days of playing the game, and then I bought 3 carriages with it. The reason that the decopod is the ideal engine for this is it comes with 3 carriages. You can pull 3 carriages with this engine without having to upgrade it whatsoever. So that's one reason to use the decopod. It also never wears out, so you don't have to repair it. So that's cool too. The other thing I would recommend on the actual silver mine is every time the decopod finishes a run every day, top it out with an engineer. Use your engineer to add more stuff to it. So I'm going to touch a different, like the ore mine, and you can see I'm going to touch the plus button. You can use an engineer to renew your resources. Now I'm showing it to you on the ore mine, but you do this on your silver mine. So you go to your silver mine and you would touch that and then use your engineer to get that bar to maximum, and make sure it's always topped off, because you don't want your silver to run out and have to rebuild the mine. That takes a lot of time and money and effort, and while it's rebuilding for the couple of days that it takes honestly to rebuild it, you're not collecting silver. So keep it topped off with your engineer. Keep your decopod running with 3 carriages all the time, and you'll get, what was it, 63,000 silver every single day. All right, the second thing you want to do is transport passengers between cities. So one example, this is Greenport. Greenport can have 3 different cities that it transports passengers to. It can send passengers to Coldport by water, it can send passengers to Riverside by water, and it can send passengers to Fineville over land. So in Greenport, I just touched on it, I have 3 residential districts and they're all working right now. So this is another key. Every city that can transport passengers to another city needs a residential district, 1 for every route. So I've made sure that Greenport has 3 routes, and that way I can send passengers to each city or using and collect silver from each of those routes. The other thing is, when you have a train that's going to collect passengers, pick a train that can have more than 1 carriage, at least 2 if not 3 carriages. So down below you can see it's going through the tunnel right now. It's an Atlantic. I got this for free as well. It comes with 2 carriages. I didn't have to do anything to upgrade it, so I've got this transporting passengers between cities. Whoops. I also have a mogul over here. I've centered it in the screen. That's a mogul that's transporting passengers. It comes with 2 carriages. You can upgrade it to 3. I'm working on that right now, but I haven't fully upgraded it. I do have another mogul that does transport 3 carriages, but it's being repaired right now. So maximize the number of carriages. The reason you want to transport passengers to get silver is passengers never run out. mines run out of resources and have to be rebuilt, or you have to use an engineer to restore them. But passengers never run out. You can transport passengers between cities all day long as you have an engine and some carriages. So keep your engines repaired and your carriages repaired, and you'll have a guaranteed stream of income. But maximize the number of routes that you're transporting passengers between. All right, the final thing that you can do to maximize your silver is selling goods in the shopping arcade. So at this city in High Cloud, I have 2 shopping arcades, and I've also built a stock market. The stock market allows you to get a resource bonus. So right now I'm getting a 10% resource bonus and a 10% time bonus when I sell goods using the shopping arcades. So I have 2 shopping arcades in the city. I'm going to add more shopping arcades. Every time I upgrade the city, I'm going to add another shopping arcade so I can get those bonuses from the stock market. But all of my cities, well, not all of them, but several of my cities have shopping arcades as well. Coldport has one. I think Greenport has one. And so you want to have multiple cities with multiple shopping arcades so that you can keep selling the goods that you collect. Now the problem with goods is, in my case, I only have 3 farms that can collect goods. I have a land farm right here that's collecting 180, and I have 2 farms by water. One up here, I'll center it, that's where that one is. And then there's one up here, right here in the center of the screen. So I've got 3, 2 on water, 1 on land. But you can see from my warehouse, I can't keep it in stock. I'm less than half, not even, I'm like a quarter of my total that I could store. It's hard to keep goods in stock, so you don't want to have too many shopping arcades, or you won't be able to harvest enough goods to keep up with it. And then the farms are another thing to use your engineers on. So when these farms run out, or stop, I should say, when they're done, I like to use an engineer to add 10% to them. You always want to make sure you have enough engineers to keep your silver mine going, but keeping the farms going without having to rebuild them is also key. So again, just to recap, get a silver mine, use a decopod, get 3 carriages, keep it topped off with silver. That's number 1. Number 2, get transports running between cities that can transport passengers, and get as many carriages as you can for all of those transports. If you can get 3 carriages for people, do it. And then maximize your goods by selling them at the market. All those things will get you, upwards of 100,000 silver every other day. So I hope that helps.